Alright, so the point of this document is to remind myself of a person I strive to become, and it might sound or look like complete fucking woo-woo shit, but I'm done living the life I'm living now and I want to upgrade it, okay? So I'm doing it by following Cameron's course to the fucking T. There should be a lot of T's here, because I'm gonna follow this 8-hour course, which I would never do before, but this guy, I guess, is the real deal. So yeah, I'm just gonna put all my trust in him and see if I'm gonna let myself down, or am I gonna maybe become a fucking millionaire? I don't know. But this is the first part of what he's asking me to do, which is my life vision, how I want my life to look like in a year from now. So today we have the 6th of July 2025, and this is my life vision for July 2026. So a year from now, I want all these things to happen, or I want them to be close enough, but I hope that they will happen, like, you know, all of them. I kind of structured it a little bit, so maybe there's not that much of a mess. So let's start. I am known for getting things done, okay? If you ask me to do something, I will make sure it happens to the best of my abilities. So that's why when people see me, they know they can trust me and feel comfortable around me. I don't need to try to impress anyone because my standards speak for themselves. That's a pretty fucking heavy one, isn't it? I'm the kind of guy that people blindly trust when I make decisions that involve them. I know how to joke around, but also understand that real confidence comes with being assertive when needed. I understand the difference between constantly pleasing others and maintaining my own boundaries. I also improved my laziness. And while it might still show up from time to time, it no longer affects the big tasks I'm working on, but rather only small mediocre ones that usually don't impact my daily life in a serious way. So, you know, I can't really be a robot. I'm still 6 feet tall, as that will probably never change. I'm not going to be one of these guys that, you know, break their knees to become taller or something. So yeah, I'm still going to be 6 foot tall. And I have a body that many women find attractive. Yeah, I'm hetero like that, bro. My appearance is always sharp and polished. I act professionally, maybe not on this video, but overall, I try to act professionally. And when the situation requires it, which is like, you know, sales calls and shit. But I'm a funny guy, nonetheless. And I don't like my ego or emotions steer me away from my ultimate goal, which is to live freely, confidently, and impactfully. Own my own time. No boss, no permission. I work when, where, and how long I want or I need. Because sometimes you need to work and you don't really want to work. But you know, that's called discipline. I run a successful AI agency. I earn consistent income while genuinely helping clients. Because before, I thought it's just, you know, a load of fucking bullshit that I just do the ads for them and like, you know, I do everything else and they don't really get any results from that, but I get money into my pocket and then I do it with every other customer and that's how my business runs. But no, apparently you can get genuine fucking results for clients and they're gonna be really satisfied with what you're doing. So that's what I'm aiming to do. I provide for my family, especially supporting my mom and giving her peace, joy and security. I take care of my body and mind, staying fit, clear-headed, confident and emotionally grounded. I build my dream projects, like owning an esports team and having professional bootcamp facilities for others. That's like what I did in the past, I guess. I was a professional player, like I played video games professionally. Don't ask me why I quit, you know already, because I'm making this video. I want to experience the life fully, so I travel when I want, I try new things, I go on spontaneous adventures if I want to, and I do the things that once I held back from. I live with self-respect. I hold high standards, clear boundaries, and no longer need to please people. No longer needing to people please. English is sometimes weird. I still need to learn a bit of English, but I guess I'm good anyway, you know? And I am a leader. In my circle, in my company, and in my life that I'm intentionally creating every day. Okay? So that's the first part. Well, maybe not. We have some more. I wake up with a clear mind, ready to start the day. I know that the first thing to do is not to scroll on social media like I did in the past, but instead focus on the tasks that need to be completed. I go to the gym regularly, and though fitness is a top priority, one of the top ones, I allow myself to have breaks when needed. And missing a workout isn't the end of the world, because it's a part of a long game. And coming back, I can't be a fucking robot, okay? I need some time off sometimes. So that's why I put it there. I'm no longer scared of being on sales calls, okay? I treat them as a part of the game rather than something unethical. Is that how you say it? Unethical. Yeah, that doesn't fucking sound right. It's probably unethical, something like that. That's because I know my actions bring results, and the clients I work with are genuinely happy with the service I provide. So that's just coming back to what I was mentioning over there. And now I'm no longer addicted to junk food. Well, one of my, unfortunately, addictions is shit food. So instead of that, in a year from now, I'm going to eat healthy and focus on volume eating healthily, keeping my diet balanced with 80-20 approach. So I can allow myself to enjoy a snack from time to time because, and we're going back to it for the third fucking time, I'm not a fucking robot, okay? I need some, 80-20 kind of shit. I think it's going to work better. Like, you have to have some fun in life. That's my approach to having some fun, I guess. And also, in my free time, I enjoy riding an electric bike on trails. I really like an idea of having and owning an electric bike and just fucking, riding it anywhere, everywhere with friends or with people that I meet on my way. So that's what I'm going to do from a year from now. I spend time with my close relatives, if possible, because you never know. I enjoy walking. I do that as well. I go out and eat at nice restaurants. The one thing that I always wanted to try is see if the food that they serve at Michelin star restaurants is better than mine. No offense. I mean, my food is really good, but Michelin star, they fucking prep it for you nicely on the plate. So yeah, I just want to see and try. I travel the world on my own terms, not when a boss says it's okay. That's another one that I'm gonna do from a year now. Going to the gym. Wow. Who would have guessed? Yeah, I like going to the gym. So yeah, going to the gym. Hanging out with friends. I like doing that too. I like socializing. I like hiking. I like hiking with people. I like hiking with people that I like. And I attend concerts, stand-up shows, and events that I never used to go to before. So like right now, I was never at any concert, any stand-up show, any event. The only thing that I did since I was 16 is I either played games, like video games professionally. So I was just literally, playing 10 to 12 hours a day, video games, or I just literally worked like 10 to 12 hours a day. So hard work. I know what hard work is because I'm Polish and I do it every day to this day. And that's how it is going to be with this agency model as well. So yeah, I just want to do that as well because I never had time to do it. And I feel like I need to try it because many people tell me to try it. So I'm going to try it if there is an occasion because, how concerts are or like stand-up shows. You never know if you're going to get a ticket or if there's going to be anything that interests me. But yeah, that's definitely on my list. And then we go to the last part of this live vision before we jump into my code, which will be upgraded. It's just like a template that I made. But let's not focus on this now. Let's focus on this part first. I surround myself with people who share the same goal in life. They want to become the best version of themselves for themselves and those around them. My group supports one another. They're not only ambitious, but also fun to be around and great to socialize with. I didn't forget about my reconnecting with friends from Poland, especially those that I lost touch with in 2023. And that was when I had the best time of my life. So that's definitely what I want to come back to, and I'm gonna make it happen in a year from now. I'm open for new adventures, and I enjoy going on spontaneous trips with the right people. I help my sick mom by supporting her financially so she can focus on her health instead of worrying about anything else. And I am the sole provider for the family, and now I have enough funds to live a happy and free life. And I also take my mom on vacations when, she's well enough to travel. I've already made progress towards one of my dreams, which is, as I stated before, owning an esports team and building a bootcamp facility and just working around this area, my kind of area. And yeah, I started to save money specifically for that project and I have a clear vision for it. So I guess even thinking about it now, I'm probably going to start with bootcamp facilities first and then maybe think of owning an esports team or just having a team in one of the games. I understand the importance of sleep and I try to rest the best as I can. On a day-to-day basis, I manage my company from Warsaw or from the UK because that's what I want to. I live in the UK now, but I also want to have an apartment in Warsaw. And because I know I can live whatever I want and the business will still operate the same because it's an online business. One of the perks of an online business. Nice. I always enjoyed driving limousine style cars because of their comfort. So I have one. And in the future, I want to get a Rolls Royce as well. And I already passed my first 10K month with my AI agency. And because I know the value that I provide truly matters in the world, I'm not stopping there. And I'm only getting started, baby. So that was it for the first part. I don't know how you did yours if you're following this guy, but let me know. Maybe you don't. So maybe you should start with me if you're seeing this for the first time. And now we're gonna jump onto my code, which is the non-negotiables. Non-negotiables. Excuse my English. I will not vape or smoke, drink alcohol, hit the snooze button, scroll on social media for no reason, go to bed late, or stay longer at work if I know there are things more important that have to get done in, like, you know, in this area, because that's gonna be my main focus now. So, you know, delegate as much time as possible to this project. And these are my behavioral traits and standards. So there's like, you know, 19 or 20 of them. Kind of a man I want to be in a year from now. Patrick is deeply empathetic, yet grounded in fairness. He listens and understands all perspectives without blindly joining complaints or excuses. His empathy is rooted in truth, not enabling bad behavior, allowing himself to diffuse conflict calmly and clearly. I'm disciplined. I thrive on structure and routine. I show up even when motivation is low, trusting the process. But I also balance the effort with rest, so I know that discipline is about sustainability and not burnout. I am loyal. I support those that I care about, especially in tough times. My loyalty, though, is earned and not automatic, and I won't back wrongdoing blindly, okay? But if somebody breaks this loyalty of mine, it's almost impossible for them to ever regain the trust or that bond again. So, yeah. Rich mindset. I embody world-class thinking and living. I invest in quality experiences and possessions. I spend money abundantly, and I attract wealth through my mindset and my actions, okay? Some of them are literally just copy and paste from this guy's course, Cameron's course, but it is because I kind of associated with them anyway, so I just, you know, copy and pasted them, but most of them are, like, you know, mine anyway. So yeah, number 5, winner mentality. I play to win in life and in business. Losing is not an option, and I work relentlessly to rise above competition and build an impactful empire, okay? Relentless and fearless growth. I embrace challenges head on, knowing growth happens outside comfort zones, and I see obstacles as steps toward becoming the best version of myself. Quiet resilience. I don't even know how to say that fucking word. Quiet resilience. Without complaint, I adapt and I keep showing up through hardship. My response to setbacks is silent effort and steady perseverance. Resilience, guys, you know, quiet resilience. I enjoy my life's pleasures. Well, I didn't read that part. Controlled indulgence. I enjoy my life's pleasures without losing control. I balance saying yes to fun and no to distractions or excess. Outcome focused. I value results over effort alone. I work smart and efficiently, always aiming for impactful outcomes. Structured spontaneity. Structured spontaneity. I don't even know if you say it like that, but yeah, I cherish freedom and spontaneity. I cherish freedom. So yeah, I cherish freedom and kurva. We're just gonna skip that word, bro, because I can't fucking pronounce that, whatever. But that never lets me disrupt my priorities. My discipline is the main driver that creates real freedom for me, okay? That's what I think, at least. Kind of what I think, at least. It's, you know, hard to think about all of these fucking things at once, but that's why I have this document to, you know, remind myself of it. I'm an independent thinker. I question norms. I don't follow crowd beliefs blindly, and I build my own thoughtful framework for life. I look at the things from different angles before jumping in, and even then, I strive to recreate them in my own unique way. I speak clearly and respectfully. I deliver honesty without cruelty or sugarcoating, okay? I hope that the receiver is ready to hear it and doesn't let their thoughts or reactions affect how I present it. I stay true to myself and what I want to say, and even if it might hurt someone in the process, I do it because of the greater good for myself. I am calm under pressure. In stressful moments, I remain composed. I act decisively, and I lead with clear mind while others may panic. I'm wisely generous. My generosity is balanced. I give abundantly, but I never allow others to take advantage of this kindness. I am assertively kind. I set healthy boundaries firmly and kindly, and I'm able to say no without guilt and walk away when necessary. I have elevated standards. I maintain high expectations for myself and my environment, rejecting low effort, sloppy work, or negative energy. I hate I literally hate when people hide behind excuses, okay? This happened so many times when somebody tells me something and they're like, oh yeah, it's because of this and that. And, you know, I'm like that as well, but at least I know that they fucking exist, okay? It's better when they acknowledge those excuses because behind them is a real person with unused potential, and that's how I feel about myself. I have all these fucking excuses, and it's not that I don't know that I have them. I know, and I know how to make it happen so I don't have them, and then I can use my full potential. I'm grateful. I refrain from complaining, recognizing my challenges as privileges others wish for. The stress of pursuing greatness. I'm a strong decision maker. I act swiftly and confidently, addressing difficult situations head on and knowing that speed and action breed success. Pursuing. And this is the last one. This is like the most important one for me of them all, I think so at least. I am quietly competitive, okay? I don't need to crush others, but I refuse, and I have to fucking control B that and fucking underline that as well. I refuse to let my own potential go to waste. I'm in silent competition with the man I used to be. And this is my morning recite. I didn't really check all of it, to be honest. I mean, I've read through it, and I didn't really feel like I want to change anything with that. So it's literally just a copy and paste from, again, Cameron's course. So I'm just gonna keep it that way and add onto it when I feel like it. And these are my bro. My fucking problem with English is just literally, I mean, sometimes I think my English is so bad, like, you know, I can just speak clearly, I feel like I can speak fluently, but these fucking words, sometimes I can't pronounce them, bro. Bro, I have a problem with saying visualizate. Like, how do I have a problem with that, bro? Like, come on, bro, fucking hell. Visualizations. Let's keep it at that, okay? This is where I want to live. I want to have a nice view from my apartment, and this one is in Warsaw, located in Warsaw. This is how I want one of my bootcamp facilities to look like, you know, and have people playing there and, you know, training and win tournaments and just be happy, you know, make them happy. That's what I want to do. This is a kind of a car that I want to drive. As I said, I like to drive limousine themed or type cars, and S-Class is one of them. And then, you know, of course, Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This is the car I would also want, or like a Phantom or something. I know this is not my name here, but, well, I kind of want to have this kind of amount of money in my bank account. That's what I want to do in my free time. I want to hike. I like hiking. I like having these nice views, you know, especially when you have someone that you can do it with. This is the part where I'm in the forest on an electric bike. That's what I would also do, and just, you know, go through the trails on an electric bike, or just like a normal standard MTB bike, doesn't matter. Just ride bikes, you know. This is Mazury. This is in Poland. This is northwest. No, northwest. No, northwest is up and left. No, this is northeast of Poland. It's pretty. Not many people know that this exists in Poland, and I guess that's where I would go and maybe be on one of these boats. You know, and that's how I want to spend my free time. So yeah, as I said before, go to all these events. This is IEM Katowice, which is one of the gaming events. Maybe see my team there sometime in the future. You never know. This is how I want to spend my time as well. Just fucking, you know, have a grill with friends and socialize and, you know, talk shit. This is how I want to look. So, you know, I'm currently something like this. I want to look something like that. This is how I want to dress. That's close to a haircut that I have now, actually. So all I need now is the clothes and the body. We are not that far off, guys. This is, again, socializing. This is going to stand-ups. I want to go to stand-ups, maybe go to the festivals as well. I don't really fancy just fucking watching somebody on stage and, like, you know, being one of these guys in there and getting squished and all, but maybe just the whole vibe of it will make it different. You never know. I never tried it, so maybe if I stand around there and watch a guy, you know, play on his plates or something, like a DJ, is gonna make it better. I don't know, but I want to try it nonetheless. And then I want to have some nice jewelry as well, like watches, you know, and shit like that. It doesn't have to be Rolex, but I just liked how this one looked, so I copied and pasted it here. And so yeah, and this is a kind of a room that I want to have. You see, to the right of this monitor, there's like a steering wheel and pedals and shit like that. I think I want to have that upgraded and actually, like, you know, have one of these sim racing type of ready machines to just fucking go into the game and, like, you know, race with all this. I like racing as well, so I guess apart from these monitors here and like the whole gaming setup, I would like to have like one of these as well. And this is the last sentence. I've already been recording for like 25 minutes or something like that. But yeah, these things will be updated as the time goes. But this is what I came up with now. And this is the first step of this 8-hour course that I am going to finish. I'm not going to say maybe I'm going to finish or probably going to finish. No, I want to finish it, okay? So if you want to change your life as well, and you think that this now here is some woo-woo shit, check me out in a year from now, alright?